Brittany Esquire here. Thank you so much for returning to my channel. I hope everyone is well. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support that I have been receiving on my YouTube channel. You guys are showing up and showing out with the views, the likes, the comments. There are so many new subscribers. Many of you have followed me on Instagram and have been DMing me. We've been having conversations in the DMs, down in the comments below. And so you all have told me that you all have surgery dates coming up for vertical sleeve gastrectomy, also known as VSG, or for gastric bypass, and so many other things, and that is so exciting. So normally I would just get on here and do a normal monthly update. We have reached 4 months on this journey. I can't believe it. But again, in those conversations with you all, many of you have told me that you have surgery dates coming up or that you just had surgery. So I thought, why not bring to you a VSG must-haves video? Because there's so much research out there, but it's always great when you can find the information in one place. So in no particular order, I want to go through some of the items that I used and that were staples in my VSG journey, and some that I'm still using to this day. And then at the end, we'll get into the good stuff, the weight loss, where I am now on that scale, that forbidden scale, because the scale has been moving, honey. It has been. And so then I'll get into more of a 4-month update. Not much has changed since my 3-month mark. There are some changes, and then the weights, ooh, y'all, I am excited. So first I want to talk about some of the things that you may need pre-surgery, and mainly that is going to be protein shakes. This is Premier Protein. You can use any type of protein shakes. Even if you have protein powder and you mix that in with some milk, you can do that. But these pre-made protein shakes are really, really good. Right now I have like a Premier Protein vanilla flavor. And another really good one is Fairlife. Fairlife is good, but it's hard to come by. So that's why I don't have an example for you, but you can find it Walmart, Costco. It may be a little pricey, but those protein shakes are really, really good. Also at Costco, you can get the Premier Protein in bulk. Quest is also a really good brand. I love their vanilla. I love their salted caramel flavors. Those are nice because you never know, depending on your BMI, you may be on the pre-op diet for a month, you may be on the pre-op diet for a week or just a few days like I was. So you definitely need those protein shakes. And then another staple, sugar-free Jello. Sugar-free Jello is gonna get you through that pre-op portion, because Jello tends to fill you up. So when you're not eating solids, you want something to chew and you want something to fill you up, and that sugar-free Jello is going to do that for you. So 2 or 3 of those plus a protein shake will fill you up. I didn't really like broth, so I didn't do too much broth, but of course get with your doctor. They'll give you a full pre-op diet, but make sure you have your protein shakes and make sure you have your sugar-free Jello and get used to it, because it's also going to be essential for you post-op. And so some people, they don't recommend stocking up on protein shakes or Jello pre-surgery. I did. Thankfully, my taste buds didn't change post-op, so I still like the same flavors. I love the Fairlife vanilla and the Fairlife chocolate. I love the Premier Protein vanilla and caramel, but they have so many flavors with Premier Protein: peaches and cream, bananas and cream, strawberries and cream, cookies and cream. Like, they have everything, and I really like those. And so now I want to get into a few things of what you may need immediately following surgery. And so this is something that my dad actually got me, because, I mean, as you know, if you watch my other videos, you know I got my surgery done in Tijuana, Mexico at a Slimmer Me, right? And so when he came and picked me up from the airport, he was like, "Look what I got you." And I was like, "Huh, what's that?" And it's a step stool. Not only did I use this step stool to get into his truck, because he drives like a Ford F-250, I believe, it's also great for getting in the bed. Because when I got off that plane and when I was done with surgery, you're gonna wanna rest. And so this step stool was really important for me to help me get in and out of the bed, because you have to remember, you're having surgery on your abdomen. And so you use your core for everything, and you'd be surprised. So if you have a high bed like myself, you're definitely going to want to get a step stool to help you get in and out of the bed, because you're going to be using your arms and using your knees and trying to lean back, and you're going to be using that core, and that could be a little difficult. Also, post-surgery, you're going to want to have a heating pad. A heating pad is great to deal with that pain and that fatigue that you may feel after surgery. Again, they put that gas in your stomach, so you may be having those gas pains and stuff. So I love this heating pad. Got it right off Amazon, and it has like timers, different heat levels, things of that nature. This was really great, and I still use it now, for that time of the month and just different things. It's always good to have a heating pad. Also, many of you know when you lose weight, you're losing some insulation. So as the fall and winter seasons come, you may just want a little warmth in the bed with you, without turning up the heat and burning up everyone else in the house. And so if you get cold, this is also really good for you while you're at work or just in the bed relaxing, because you can tend to get cold after surgery since you're losing, your insulation. And then another thing right after surgery that I loved so much was this little apparatus that I got off Amazon right here. This thing right here, game changer. My mom, my dad, my sister, everybody that was on FaceTime with me were laughing at me because I had this thing. I'm telling you, you can pick up any and everything with this thing. In the beginning, this even helped me wash my clothes. I would pick my clothes up out the hamper, put them in the washing machine, help this pick up those wet clothes out of the washing machine and put it into the dryer. Like this thing right here, I used it for a good month because, again, remember, you're using your core for everything, but you just had surgery on your abdomen. So you're not going to want to bend over. You may have stitches or you may have some glue holding those incisions. And I live alone. So if I drop something, I don't have kids or a dog or, anybody to come help me pick things up. And you don't want to be picking up everything with your big toe. That might not work. If you drop something in the shower, you want to be really careful. Or if you get in the bed and your charger is on the ground, all types of stuff. So this was such a great tool to use post-op, and it holds a lot. And I got this again right off Amazon. This right here is like one of my favorite things, right? So moving along, as you get through surgery, as you get through post-op, your doctors will tell you about vitamins. It always pains me. I'm not gonna lie. It really does pain me when I watch a post-op video and people are talking about, I don't take my vitamins. I don't take vitamins. It's very important for you to get your vitamins in. You are eating such little food, especially in the beginning. You're not eating food at all. You're drinking protein shakes and drinking broth and eating Jell-O. You need to get those nutrients in. You don't want to have vitamin deficiencies because that can really mess you up. It can harm your bones. It can harm your body. You need all the vitamins that you can get. So one thing that I got off Amazon again was this container. And so we're at the end of the week, but you can see right here for Saturday, I've already taken my morning vitamins, and these are my night vitamins. And then we have Sunday. Today is Saturday. It's so easy. I prep this on Sunday, and then every day you just wake up, boom, take your morning vitamins, boom, take your evening vitamins. And so it's very, very important. Like, I know a lot of people get on here and they say, oh, I don't take my vitamins and I'm just fine. And you don't want to do that. You invested in this surgery, you're investing in your health, you laid on the table and you got cut open. Why not follow the directions? And I'm not a berry police, at the end of the day, do what you do, boo. But I'm just saying it is important to get your vitamins in. You don't want brittle nails. You don't want your hair falling out. It can get serious if you don't take your vitamins. Why not be preventative? We're already correcting our health. You got a fresh slate. Do what you're supposed to do, So this container is good because, as you can see, it fits gummies, it fits my calcium chews, it fits all the vitamins that I need, and they all fit in here, and it's super convenient. So I know the next question is, well, what vitamins do you take? Well, thanks for asking. I get most of my vitamins, again, off Amazon. I like these multivitamins. It's a chewy. I start taking this, I believe, 2 weeks post-op. But again, I am not a medical doctor, so check with your doctor for when you were supposed to take your vitamins. But I started with vitamins 2 weeks post-op. I take these little chewables. It's an entire multivitamin with iron. This has all the vitamins that you need in it. Got it right off Amazon. I take 2 chews a day, and that's the vitamins that I need. And so to boost that, I also take hair, skin, and nail gummy. These are like really good. I think it's strawberry flavor. And this is good for your hair, your skin, your nails, because after surgery, your hormones change. And so you want that hair, skin, and nail because you may break out, you know, or just your hormones change altogether. So if you can save that hair, save your skin, save your nails, definitely do it. So I take 2 of these a day. And then I love this fiber supplement. I take a fiber supplement every day because, as we know, with VSG, it's easy to get constipated. So this keeps you pretty regular. Taking just 2 gummies, it's a fiber supplement just to make sure that everything is moving how it's supposed to. Okay? And then I also take a B12 daily. So I take that B12 as well, and that is great for energy and things of that nature. And then as far as chews, I don't have a bag here with me, but I use the Fusion chews. This right here is the cran apple flavor. This is the vanilla flavor. And these are just calcium chews. I take 3 a day. You don't want to take them at the same time that you take your multivitamin because iron and calcium aren't supposed to be taken at the same time. So I take my multivitamin with the iron in the morning, and then about 2 o'clock, I start taking my chews. And so I just take 1 every couple hours or whatever. And these kind of taste like Starburst or like little candies. So it's actually like a treat. So it's not a chore for me to take my vitamins because it's like a little treat. I love the strawberry flavor. The vanilla flavor was really good. I love the caramel flavor. And I also love this cran apple flavor. And so those are the vitamins that I take daily. I literally take them daily. As you can see, I take them on time. Right. And so now we want to get into water, right? Because as I've said in my other videos, water can hurt post-op. So you want to use things like Mio, you want to use things like Crystal Light. These are some of the flavors that I love. I love the peach tea flavor. I love the grape flavor. This right here is the strawberry kiwi Mio. You can also use liquid IV. This is really good for you to put in your water. So these additives to your water will make it easier for you to drink. And like I said, I don't know the full science behind it, but regular plain water can really hurt your post-op belly. It could just make you feel like you have pressure in your stomach. I don't know if it's because water, just plain water, is thinner, so it's getting into all the crevices. I don't know what it is, but water can really put pressure on your stomach. So adding some type of water additive, especially if it has electrolytes in it, is really, really good. But sometimes, you know, you want to switch it up and you don't want the liquid IV or something. And that's where the Crystal Light, the Mio, things like that come into place. And they even have Gatorade powders. They have, you know, all type of stuff out there to really help you. But you want to get those fluids in because, again, you don't want to end up dehydrated and being rushed to the hospital because you couldn't get your water in because it hurts. So find out what works best for you and do that, but ensure that you get your liquids in. In the beginning, your protein shakes are going to go towards your liquids for the day. When you get further along in your journey, at least it's how my doctor explained it to me, when you get further along in your journey, they want you to still get the 64 ounces of water and get your protein on top of that. But in the beginning, they just want you to drink. They just don't want you to be dehydrated, and they want you to try to get as much nutrients in your body as possible. Also, dealing with food, small plates. As you can see, this plate is the size of my hand. This can help you with portion control because I don't weigh all of my food. You know, if you're eating or something like that, you're moving fast or something, having a smaller plate will ensure that you eat less. And it also will make you, it's less daunting because, like, say for instance, for breakfast, I eat 1 egg. 1 egg is gonna look better on this little plate than it's gonna look on a big plate. You know, it just makes you feel better. And then again, as you all know, I struggled with eating too quickly. So what I did, again, from Amazon, I got smaller utensils. And this has really helped me to eat smaller portions because you have such small utensils. And so this has been something that has been great. You can find these again on Amazon, and I got silver because I did, you know, they're essentially toddler spoons and forks and a knife, but I'm grown. You know, we're in our grown and sexy era. I didn't want to be eating off a toddler spoon. But if you have children, just use their spoons. No need to spend money, but I don't have any kids. So I went and got smaller forks and spoons and knives, and it forces you to take smaller bites. And so that is also very helpful. And along the line of dishware, something like this. You don't know how many times I've put my food in this bowl and it just automatically helps with portion control. Again, you can get this type of stuff off Amazon, just small little containers and bowls and stuff, because when you fill this up, it does something to your brain. If you use a normal big size bowl, you're gonna feel like you're missing out. But if you fill this up and then you eat it and you finish it, you're gonna feel like, yeah, I'm satisfied. I finished my portion, because that's something that can mentally play on you. It's your portion size and not being able to finish your food. You know, some of you, including myself, may have food trauma to, you know, where you were forced to finish your plate and stuff like that. So this helps because you don't stuff it and you don't go overboard with putting food in here. So when you finish this, you feel accomplished, like, oh, I ate my meal. It's all, you know, to help you mentally, right? And then next, we are going to get into some hygiene things. And I bet you're wondering, like, why on earth are you talking about hygiene? We're all grown here. We all know how to take a bath, you know, hopefully we washing our legs and stuff when you take a bath and using a rag and, you know, all that good stuff. But remember, many of us, when we were overweight, had hormonal imbalances. So what may work for you now or pre-surgery may not work for you post-op. And that is what happened to me. So I have here this Lumi. I absolutely love Lumi. It blocks any type of odor, anything. You will not be musty. This stuff is great. I have the stick form, and then I also have the cream. And I have unscented, but I also like the lavender sage scent. It's pretty good. I have the body wash as well, because pre-surgery, because I wasn't walking out here musty, okay? But pre-surgery, Dove and Degree were my go-to. Post-op, they didn't work. I was floored because that's not something that I hear people talk about when they talk about VSG, like that your deodorant may stop working. I was like, what is happening here? You know, and I had my surgery in June, so it's summertime and I like to smell good, okay? So I had switched my deodorant, and so now I use Lumi, and now we are good to go. But my Dove, my Degree, my other deodorants stopped working. And so you be ready for that, because that may happen. Your favorite body wash may stop working. Your favorite deodorant may stop working, and you may have to change up your products. Also, I had to switch my mouthwash. I'm telling y'all, like, it's literally the truth. I had to switch my mouthwash. I love this stuff right here. This keeps you good all day. This and what's the other one? TheraBreath. Those are good things, but this right here is my go-to, because when you are in your pre-op and post-op diets, your breath it's gonna stink. We keeping it real over here. We are not sugarcoating it, honey. It's going to stink. Your breath is going to stink, because with you drinking these protein shakes, think about it. Have you ever put protein powder in a blender bottle, shaking it up, drunk it, and then forgot to wash that blender bottle? I know you have. I know you have. If you've been on a weight loss journey before and you bought that protein powder from GNC or wherever you brought it from, and you used that blender bottle and you maybe left it in the sink for a day or two, left it in your car, left it at work, when you go to open that blender bottle, you would think a dead body was in there. It's bad. That's how your breath gonna smell, because you're drinking all of this protein. Another reason for it is because your body is going into ketosis. And so many of you that have done keto before, which I have, you've had that keto breath before as well. As your body is burning off this fat, it's burning off its fat stores. And so, you know, those toxins and stuff, your detoxing is coming through your breath. It's coming through your burps. It may come through your pores and your smell. So that's why I just want to go ahead and give my good ladies and my fellas, because we like to smell good over here, I just want to go ahead and give you a warning. So keep that toothbrush, that toothpaste, and that mouthwash on speed dial, because you are going to need it, especially in the beginning of your journey when you can't eat those carbs and you're just drinking the protein shakes and stuff and your body is in ketosis. You might be a little smelly. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you about it. You may be a little smelly. And then after that, because your hormones are changing, the products that you normally use might not work anymore. So I hope you're ready to part ways with your favorite deodorant, because I had to. And that's the same thing for your skincare products. For the longest of time, I used to use Clinique, the 3-step oily skin. They've had my back for years. Post-op pimples popping up everywhere. I'm like, am I back in high school? What is happening? But again, your hormones are regulating, they're shifting. So be prepared to change your skincare routine. That's another thing nobody told me about that I had to find out. And then lastly, because you may be in a little bit of pain post-op, and you know, your cycle comes and stuff like that, get Tylenol. Your doctors, they should tell you, because I know mine did, you don't want to take ibuprofen post-op. Especially if you get gastric bypass. You're at a higher risk if you get gastric bypass. If you get VSG or the gastric sleeve, you can still take ibuprofen, but you're really supposed to do it sparingly. You are not supposed to take ibuprofen because it's a possibility for stomach ulcers. So if ibuprofen is your favorite, go ahead and buy you some Tylenol, because Tylenol is safer and it's less risk of stomach ulcers. Now again, I am not a doctor, I'm a lawyer, so consult your doctor. But be sure to just go ahead and get you some Tylenol. And then in the beginning, post-op, they also have the Tylenol powder that you could just put on your tongue if you're too afraid to take a pill post-op. I know it took me a while before I could just take a pill post-op. I say about 2 months or so. So they also do have the powder, but you want to stay away from the ibuprofen and anything that has NSAIDs in it, which is one of the medicines, that ibuprofen, because it can possibly cause stomach ulcers. And with you having a smaller stomach, that can be very detrimental, where they'll have to cut you up, cut you open, and do what they got to do. So do your own research on that. Talk to your doctor about that. Again, like I said, I'm not a medical professional, but it's something that my doctors told me, so I'm telling you just in case your doctors don't tell you. And lastly, for the products, Miralax, because sometimes you're just not moving. Sometimes you can really be constipated. Take a cap full of this, put it in some water with your Crystal Light, with your Mio, something, drink that down, and this will get the system moving, because again, you don't want to be constipated. And a lot of times when you're stalling, it's because you're constipated. So before you get upset with yourself or think that the process isn't working, check and see, when is the last time I pooped? If you haven't pooped in 3 or 4 days, that's a problem. So you always want to keep this Miralax on hand so you can get that system moving, and you'll notice that scale will start moving again. So I know that I just gave you a lot. That's a lot of information. But like I said, I just wanted to give you some things that I feel like are VSG or gastric bypass must-haves. You know, these are some of the things that you definitely want to have on hand at all times to help you along your journey, okay? Now we are going to get into my 4-month update. 4 months. When I say time is flying, time is really flying. So I have some notes right here. So if you see me looking off to the side, that's why. And so let's get into it. First and foremost, last month, my hunger came back a bit. You know, I was getting hungry a little bit at night, things of that nature. Now we're in month 4, the hunger has left again. And so I really have to force myself to, like, did you get your protein in? How much protein have you had so far? Did you have a protein shake today? What time did you eat? When did you last drink water? Like, I have to stay on it like I did in the beginning when I had my notebook. Go watch my other video and you'll see the tracker that I had in my notebook. Now I'm back to constantly checking in with myself to see if I've eaten, because my appetite rose in month 3 and now it is gone again. The other day, I woke up, I had a protein shake, I worked all day. It wasn't until like 5 or 6 that I thought about food again. And I was like, this is not okay, because again, it's very important to get your protein in. And if you're not eating, you're not getting your protein. Your protein preserves your muscles. Eating gives you your nutrients and your vitamins so that you're not malnourished. So I know it's crazy to think, because we're on a weight loss journey, it's like, good, I'm not eating and stuff like that. And it's hard to like kind of accept that, but it's really not good. You really do want to get those nutrients in. So I've had to force myself to remember to eat, which is crazy. My hunger is gone. I'm still having a little bit of problems with eating too fast. Like I said, though, I got those small utensils, so that has been helping. But I have had a couple of missteps, especially when I eat rice. I love sushi, so if I eat a little too fast or if I eat too much rice, it comes up again for sure. I've dealt with that a little bit. I am feeling slimmer. Like, I am feeling it. Like, people say stuff to me. My family has said stuff to me. You all have left me comments and DMs and stuff like that. I'm starting to feel it myself more and more, where I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm different. I'm seeing it now. I'm also back working out. I started strength training again. So my usual routine with the gym is I go to the gym. I start off trying to run a mile through sprints. So walk a minute, run a minute. At first, I was just doing like incline walking and stuff like that, but we've kicked it up a notch and we have gotten to HIIT workouts. So I run, walk for about 20 minutes, try to get me a mile and a half in. And then I go, and depending on the day, whether it's arms, back, chest, shoulders, legs, glutes, depending on what area of the body that I'm working, I then do strength training. And I've been enjoying it because I do feel lighter. I feel slimmer and I feel lighter on my feet. So it's like running has gotten easier. Walking on the incline has gotten easier. I can feel my muscles more, like when doing different workouts. And then also the gym outfits, they are cute, okay? So I've been wearing my little 2-piece sets from Shein and from Old Navy. And it's like, I just feel confident and comfortable in my own skin. And I noticed I've been getting some eyes. From the men at the gym now. I've been getting some eyes. So we gonna see, you know, I might find a little gym bae, you know. But I definitely, I'm not wearing like the super big shirts and stuff. I feel confident. So I've been wearing my 2-piece active sets, and they've been causing some attention. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Also, my incisions have healed up nice. I got a picture for you all. I know I mentioned it in the last video, but I actually have a picture this time so that you can see what my incisions look like. Again, Dr. Lopez at A Slimmer Me did his thing. My incisions are small. I only have 4 of them. They look great. So I'm going to insert a picture of my incisions at the end of this video. And then what you all are here for. You want to know the weight. I know. I did good this time. I did not spoil it. You all want to know what my weight is. And let me just go ahead and tell you, y'all. we made it to Wonderland. Yes! Y'all, we made it to Wonderland. And it's not a gimmick, okay? It's not a joke. We made it to Wonderland. I am 196. Your girl is 44 pounds down in 4 months. We are feeling amazing, guys. So I have finally made it to Wonderland. Y'all, that morning when I stepped on that scale, because I stalled before hitting Wonderland, I was like at 202 for the longest. And then I got down to like 201.8. And then it was like 201. And then it was like 200 even, 0.7. Like, ooh, that scale. Whoo, she evil. I know she evil. But I hopped on the scale that morning after stalling, and it was like 199.4. And I was like, this can't be. So it's like, I wish I was recording, because it's like, it was so random. So I like hopped on, hopped off, got back on multiple times. It was like 189.4 or something like that. Kept getting on and off, because there's just no way. Yes way. But now we are down to 196. So your girl has lost 44 pounds. I feel great. I truly feel amazing. And so I'm all over the place. I still can't believe it. I have been trying to get out of the 200 for so long. It feels so good. Oh my gosh. It feels so good to be in Wonderland. So we made it, y'all. We made it to Wonderland. That is a total of 44 pounds lost in 4 months. And we are still on this journey, still going. I cannot wait to see where I am 6 months post-op, a year post-op. And I know I say this in a lot of my videos. If you are thinking about it, if you are considering it, sis, friend, what are you waiting on? Get the surgery. Talk to your doctor. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Go to Mexico like I did. Get the surgery. It has changed my life. It's the best decision ever. I finally have something that works. I feel beautiful. I can feel the confidence. A lot of y'all are telling me I'm glowing. I'm like, don't hype me, but keep hyping me. Like, I am overjoyed, y'all. I am. And it's like when y'all comment and we get into the comments or we get into the DMs and start talking to each other, I promise you, I love it. So get the surgery and do it for you. I've also seen some comments about that where people's families are trying to talk them out of it or, tell them again, do this for you. You're making a decision for yourself, for your health. You're the one that has to walk around in your body, nobody else. So do it for you. Many of us, especially as women, we take care of everybody else. The family, the kids, the mom, the husband, everybody. We take care of everybody else. It is time for you to take care of you. It's time for you to feel and look on the outside how you feel on the inside. It's time for you to take control of your health. So what are you waiting on? Especially if you have insurance that will cover it, or especially if you have the money or you can get the money to cover the surgery. It's time out for excuses. It's time out for feeling sorry for yourself. It's time out for blaming other people. Oh, because mama and grandma and Pookie and auntie and this person cooked like this and did this. We're grown. It's time for you to make a decision for you. And many of you have been on the edge. You've been toying with it back and forth. Why wait? Because guess what? Time is going to keep moving. I got this done in June, 4 months ago. Whether I got this surgery in June or not, October was coming. Whether I got the surgery or not, the new year 2024 is coming. Why wait? Time is going to continue to pass whether you change your life or not. Time is going to continue to pass. Why keep living the same year over and over and over and over again? Why? It's time out for it, and you can control that. So make the best decision for you. I'm here. It's tons of VSG communities. If you want to talk to me, pick my brain. I do not mind. I respond to every comment. I respond to every DM because I know how hard of a decision that it is. and I would want someone to do that for me. So don't wait. Don't wait, because if you reach out to me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say, sis, let's do it. What do you need? What insurance do you have? Let's talk about it. You know, let's make an appointment with your doctor. Pick a surgeon. Do what you need to do. I want to tell you to get on it, because it's time out for being sick and tired but doing nothing about it. It's time out for being at rock bottom. But the beautiful thing about being at the bottom, though, is that the only way is up. And that's what we're doing in 2024. We are leveling up in our health, in our life. We're doing it. So I'll hop off the soapbox. I'll stop preaching, but it's just, it is. And I feel like I'm speaking to somebody. Like, you got to make a choice. Nobody is going to do it for you. You have to look at your life. What has everyone done for you? You've had to do everything yourself, right? Yeah, this the same way. It's the same thing. Why would it be any different? You've had to do everything else for yourself. Your health is the same. It's going to take you making that decision, making the move. So make it happen. Look at me. If I can do it, as scaredy cat as I am, I hopped on that plane and I laid on that table and I got it done. If I can do it, you can too. And so I just want to thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, I know this video was a lot. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share the video, make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one of my uploads. There is so much more to come. And again, I just really appreciate you all. Like I said, I love talking to y'all in the comments. I love, connecting with you all. So just thank you, because you could be doing anything in the world right now, but you took the time to watch this video, and I appreciate that. So from your sis, from your friend, I hope y'all have a great day, night, morning, whenever you're watching this video. And again, thank you so much. More to come. Bye.